I really appreciate and thank you for whoever gave $20, $5, $50, or whatever amount you gave to people of Abyei today. May God bless your contribution, and that's the purpose of humanity. When we are in need, when somebody in need like this, we come together and we support one another. That's the blessing to you and your family. Thank you for doing that. I wanted to recognize, that we have a brother from Canada here who came, to support us. He's with Mama Yombi. Thank you for coming and, and support our community. We appreciate your presence. Before I call my next speaker, I'm just asking my community, my elders, or as the speakers, please, when you come, to speak, we ask you to be brief. And because we don't have time, today is Sunday, we have kids that are going to school tomorrow, we have some people that are leaving tonight, back to their cities. So please be mindful of that. So when you come to talk, make it, brief to 2 minutes. We ask kindly, because I'm one of those people, if you go over the time, I'll be just standing, beside you. That's a sign that, you ran out of time. So if you see me, beside you, I know it's kind of like a disrespect, but that's how I deal, with the people who go over the time. So for tonight, we are running out of time. Please, keep it to 2 minutes. That would be good. So my next speaker is a brave son of Abyei, who cares, who has leadership skills, who loved Abyei so much, and took, the courage to lead the people of Abyei in Canada. So before I call these gentlemen, Kwal Den Kwal, I'm going to ask the DJ to play a song for Abyei. And Brother Kwal Den Kwal, we appreciate, what you're doing to your people of Abyei. And we heard a lot of things that you have done to people of Abyei. So we honor you tonight and we welcome you. So people, my people, please welcome Kwal Den Kwal, if you're here, the president of Abyei community. DJ.
Abyei oye! Abyei oye! Southern Sudan oye! Southern Sudan, oye! Honestly, I'm very grateful to see you, all of you here today. As my brother Deng Dao said, we are honored to be among us here. Some of our elders, politicians, we have our spokesman, our brother, and Honorable Agal. We just give us a hand. We have our uncle Benjamin Mijang Dao, the Speaker of Parliament of Southern Sudan. We have good leaders here, very nice leaders here. One of my best leaders is my brother, who I respect a lot. My brother, Golden Kwom, is one of my best leaders, and may God bless you. We will support you, Kwom. When we got the news long time ago in 2013, when the news came about the death of our leader, Golden Kwom, the paramount chief, we were devastated, about the news. But we knew that what Syria was trying to do, we understood it. Because when you know the plan of your enemy, you don't let your enemy to win over you. You try to tell him that it's not going to work. So we knew that because Syria thought by killing paramount chief Golden Kwom, the Ngok was going to be leaving the area of Abyei, and they were going to be able to just take the area of Abyei. But something that we said, no, that's not going to happen. The same thing what happened today with the column massacres. They thought, I don't know about these people, but if they believe in God or not, but I don't think they believe in God. If they believe in God, someone who believes in God cannot kill very small kid, 8 years, 3 years, 6 years, a small kid. Kid that doesn't have nothing to do with all this. But, I don't know their plan. But unfortunately, they did. They kill kids, they kill everybody. As we are here today, first of all, I want to give some thanks to some of our very nice people who work really hard to make this event happen. The first person that I really want to thank in behalf of the community of Abyei is our sister, Lina Nyang'o. Because Lina Nyang'o called my brother Joe Dow, and they called me when they were on the phone. And they said, you know what? What do you think? If we organize, prayers like this one? And I said, yeah, let's go for it. And she did everything. Even she ran the hall and everything. So we really owe her a lot. And she told me, talk with Chairman Golden Kwom. I said, okay, I will do that. I also want to thank some other people. My niece, Abu, we call Abu Nyana Mol, so I don't know her father, but Thief? Okay, Abu Thief. So it's somebody who always stand with us, who stand with, with family of Abyei, because they know it's a family of her mom. So she does a lot of things for us free, even when she's doing a business, but she leave her business and help people of Abyei. We really thank her a lot. I also want to thank our sister, Aware Arab. Sorry about that. Aware Arab for her determination, also to help people of Abyei. And may God bless you for that, you know. Also, I'm very proud, and all of us, you know, the community of Gien is proud of the very nice lady. Adol Makoy is somebody who never, you know, she does everything. Anything Adol Makoy is there. It's something that we really appreciate, and may God bless you too. Our pastor, you know, the prayers they did today is encouraged everybody. Everybody was happy, was encouraged. You know, I felt, you know, the presence of God here because of their prayers. It was very nice prayers and very nice word of encouragement. So if we hear, you know, if we hear their word and we put it in our heart, you know, we can make a difference. But our problem is this one. Always, when our pastor speaks, or anyone, we take things at the present. But when we leave this hall, everything will stay here. I organized a speech. My speech is here, but I heard my sister Aware. She said that we should, I know you guys, you've been sitting for so long, and I don't know, I'm thinking, maybe should I read my speech, or just should I let it go? And maybe say some few words, and leave my speech, because I don't want to hold you for so long. You've been sitting for so long, but I don't want to do that. Also, I don't want to leave here without thanks every one of you for the wonderful thing that you are doing. What you are doing today is something going to be in history. It's going to be in history. Each one of you guys will be in history, because you stand with Abyei today, and I don't want you to stand with Abyei alone. You stand with every single, you know, place in Southern Sudan, and every single individual, you know, in Southern Sudan, you stand with them too. That thing, I don't know, it depends on you guys. If you guys want, I can just say a few words and I will leave you to continue with everything. Because I know my brother Lamal Fred said everything. It was a very good speech. He explained everything. And those things are really important, because a lot of people sometimes they don't understand the root of the cause, and sometimes they say things which are not correct. So that's why it's very important that we explain, whatever we explain here, is we want to make you understand, you know, what is going on in Abyei. And then when we speak around there, it doesn't have to be somebody from Abyei. Anyone here can explain what is going on in Abyei. Yeah, so we want people to be aware. Anyway, let me try to read this thing quickly. And my fellow Southern Sudanese, comrades, friends, ladies, and gentlemen, thank you for coming on behalf of the Abyei community in Canada. I would like to extend our gratitude for standing with us in this very difficult moment. We gather here today to commemorate the victim of recent Column massacre. The senseless loss of this innocent soul was not any isolated incident, rather than a continuation of Abyei issues that existed for many years. Most of us know the long struggle for the marginalized people of the Sudan, including the people of Abyei. Like the history of many other African countries, the history of Sudan is not clear. It has been falsified on purpose by the government of Sudan. Abyei belonged to African, indigenous, the Black African tribe. Many of us who went to school learned about the arrival of Arab in Sudan. In grade 5, I learned that. That was a long time ago. The reality is that male Arab came to Sudan without women to do business. The government of the Sudan changed those facts by insisting on people before they used to say the entering of Arab in Sudan. And then later on they changed the entering of people in Sudan. Instead of Arab, suggesting therefore the both Arab and indigenous black people came to Sudan from outside, entering Sudan. This is confusing on purpose as it allows the government of Sudan to dominate indigenous black people. The Mysteria tribe recognize themselves as Arab tribe. If this is true, we can say with confidence that they don't have any rightful reason to claim the land of Nine Ngok Chiefdom, which is part of Abyei. The people of Abyei fought in various wars on the side of southern Sudan in seeking freedom and the right to take control over their land. Those wars took place at different times. The first war, called Anyanya I, that started in 1955 and ended in 1972, whose purpose was to fight the unfair power sharing instituted by British colonizer, ended with a peace agreement that the government of Sudan, led by then Jafar Mohammed Nimeri, didn't respect. He violated the peace agreement, saying it's not a Bible, nor was it the Quran. In addition, he didn't implement many clauses of that agreement, specifically the Abyei Protocol, which made the people of Abyei disappointed and unhappy. The second war, called Anyanya II, which happened in 1981, gave birth to the Sudan People Liberation Movement and Sudan People Liberation Army. That in 1983. That movement fought for 21 years. The war ended up with a peace agreement called Comprehensive Peace Agreement, CPA, which included a special protocol for Abyei. The Abyei Protocol gives the right to Nine Ngok Chiefdom, people to vote whether to remain administratively attached to Sudan or go back to Bahr el-Ghazal, where Abyei belonged in 1905. The CPA gives a full mandate to the CPA team to determine the borders of Abyei with its neighbor, especially the north side of Abyei, which it shares with Mysteria. The government of Sudan and Mysteria tribe rejected the decision of the CPA team on border demarcation. Both governments of Sudan and Southern Sudan agreed to take the conflict about border between Nine Ngok Chiefdom of Abyei and Mysteria to the International Court of Justice of Hague in Netherlands. The International Court, also called the World Court, made a clear decision on border between Nine Ngok Chiefdom of Abyei and Mysteria. Despite that, both governments of Sudan and Southern Sudan were in agreement with CPA, and the decision of the International Court the government of Sudan decided to deny it as usually. The other important deal was done by the African Union High Implementation Panel, led by ex-president of South Africa, Thabo Mbeki. Since the critical point from CPA was after 6 years, the Nine-Ngok Shipdom people were going to vote for or against remaining attached to Sudan. The position of the government of Sudan Council was confusing, as they wanted to include Syria in the referendum vote. That is why nobody was able to solve the problem. However, South Africa President Thabo Mbeki came with a clear decision that gives the right to Nine-Ngok Shipdom only to go for a referendum without Syria, and that was supposed to take place in 2013. On October 30, 2013, Nine-Ngok Shipdom subscribed, won the referendum at 99.8%, which meant a clear vote for Nine-Ngok Shipdom tribe of Abyei to go back to southern Sudan, where they originally belonged. The result of the referendum still had never been agreed on by the government of Sudan and southern Sudan. Since there was no final decision on Abyei Protocol, which resulted in the people from Nine-Ngok Shipdom tribe being killed regularly, both governments accepted to have United Nations peacekeeper forces to protect the areas until the final decision was found. As a result, the UN forces were brought to the area, but nothing or small were made to protect the Nine-Ngok Shipdom sub-tribe. The mandate of the United Nations forces were added to Chapter 7, which supposed to give the United Nations forces more power to act whenever necessary. That didn't solve the problem of Abyei. People of Abyei are still dying on a daily basis, despite the presence of the United Nations forces. The existence of many armed groups is a very serious threat to Abyei people. Those groups include but are not limited to Division 31, Syrian militia backed by the government of Sudan, militia of Thomas Thiel, and militia of Peter Gadet, and so on. Those are some of the militias and fighting groups that continue to kill people in Abyei. The other various serious tragedies were the invasion of Sudanese army forces on 2 occasions. The first one was in May 2008, and the other one in 2011. Both barbaric invasions resulted in killing hundreds of Abyei civilians, most of them being children and women. Another barbaric murder was the killing of paramount chief Kwaldeng Kwal, as I said before, in cold blood. His murder took place in front of municipal forces. On January 22nd, 2020, combined forces of Syria and the government of Sudan murdered innocent civilians in the Kolom village on Abyei. Once again, as usually, most of the victims were babies, children, youth, and women. The massacre of Kolom village happened less than 3 kilometers from the municipal forces camp. The massacre claimed 32 dead and 24 were injured and 15 kidnapped. We, Southern Sudanese diaspora of Canada, see this massacre of innocent babies, children, youth, and women as a form of ethnic cleansing. Something must be done immediately to stop this ethnic cleansing that aim to wipe out the Nine Ngok chiefdom. Therefore, we call upon for the implementation of the following. Southern Sudan and Sudan governments ratify 2013 Abyei referendum in full. The other one we request is expulsion of all illegal forces within Abyei territory. The other one we say, United Nations interim forces for Abyei, UNISPA, must fulfill their mandate of protection civilian and their properties under United Nations Chapter 7. Now, what I can say here, I know we saw the statement of the government of Sudan, which is, we appreciate it, but it's not true. You know, when I was back in Sudan, when we were a kid, and let me say that in Arabic, لما أنا كنت ولد صغير زمان في هلا أما في يعني دفعة لو أنتوا قاعدين في دفعة أحيانا أنتوا قاعدين تشاكلوا أتاني شو مثلا ده بكون أقوى من الثاني بكون في اللي بيقول حكام ده دايما بحاول مثلا عشان يكون فير لكم كلكم بيقولوا خلاص أنتوا هتشاكلوا لكن بيشيلوا برا أي حاجة في يدينا تشاكل بيدينا بس يا لو عندك بنية بتاعك تدوق بنية بتاعك زول تاني يدوق بنية بتاعه. Now اثنين حكومات ديل هم بقول مثلا عشان نشاكل مع فقارة لكن فقارة عنده حاجة في يدينه أبوه أداه حاجة في يدينه هو قاعد يشاكل به لكن نحن ما عندنا حاجة في يدينا كيف نقدر نشاكل مثلا حكومة هاي من سوريا انتوا شفتوا مثلا 2008 2011 يعني حاجة حصل في أبيي ده ما من سوريا يعني حاجة حصل في أبيي ده حكومة السودان عمل انفيشن لهاي الأبيي كحاجة ده حاجة مهم عشان نقدر نعرف قصة بسيطة أنا أقول معلش بس لكم المسؤولين في قصة كده كان بيقولوا مثلا بأنه زمان طبعا كان في حيوانات كان قاعدين وحيوانات دي مثلا عندهم اكاديميم لوان دينا شيء لو ينلوا ناون شيء لو ككله كيل عن شوك أشي كباي بوك أشي كماجل لوان كان يوم توك كذا كوين عمي كذا كلاديت طبعا أشي لو كثير نقص كذا لكن نيا وين عمي كلاديت ناون لاديت مانو كلويل كور ولا يكمل يوري من كديت كنا يوري نديتين وكجاري تح أنا كور يوري جاديت كيف ما كان كوين عمي جديت ولا نال ولين كم يوري نديت تم كذا كدور كيناو يعني وكنا كجاري نيم لونج جال وجين تم كوابنتين بس كينغين خلاص كيان أول نشي تاو زمان دار أول كلاه في هلاي أنا وين جاتو ين أول كلاه كده لون تيجي دالتن لون كلاه ين تيجي مومي بلو يدي ولا لون يدي ولا كور كدور وي بيكويناو كلاه ميور ده واساسا ميور تيجي كان تينو ولا كان معناه كلاه كان ولا خلاص موشة كام تينو كتوني نوم وتاوي نوم كجاله بان كجات كده لون تاو لوكتين وجاتو أول نجوا بان كين بدن ولا كايكي أنا مساجد أتى ديتي ده أنتن كويجوالا لون ولا ران بدن وادو بان دوك بجاو ولا نوم يعني مساجد لباي ولا ران ما جام ولا كونغ مشلا مركرينا مساجد لباي ولا واقع نيام بنتي ديت منا كويا أنا ديبي وجان بابا بابن وا كورل ولا أول ترويدو ده كده ده ما تكان ديت ولا كونغ يلو تنون كان ده كان يابين يلو تنون ولا يلو كيميو ده جديد ولا كتاي هو وابن ديت كميو ده ديت you know so كمان كده تين Okuma Sudan, ama Syria, area, Palantoke, natural area, Toke, Kachim Hap, let a bigger jam, Lamana Bika, I have Mr. Bill, 9 more ship on a bit trap, could you lie in a Kadam, could Yena Ahrin? While Harin get a near thing will make a war. Yeah, quite in the way in walk away, you know. Kaiwan Masan Chipping. I am Tautan Tankanda, Tautan Mana, indigenous, the First Nation, the First Nation turn, a year compensation. If you had a thing, you get, big of the compensate, the Tiom de Wooden Chinon. Woman, what when a pool compensate what I jam. A good food work in the care, what do, but Tom the but what I think will like a long one, without water a long time. Kaya Kaya, a huge alloy, Sudan Panda, quite two the Jalton, letting care one, not gay, and watch you without a pinker, Pinuna Pinga. Getting the way of Ton, getting told a karate. Yeah, they must have been a job by when. Well, about your work, Kakwana here. Abuna Diamond can unity. Unity can a member pen. Ku unity. Ya lombina unai maran, elo mimpio Daniel. Lo mimpio Daniel, manaro ka niali jato pinus bita. Niali jato pinus bita. Ukene chol nier kana, buro niya, buro gam, ka wokai to, mema pai. Ukene kana chia bile barao le kaya Abyei to. Kene chol kwa jiban junu Sudan ban kana murubu mahaba buta wapia. Ubukene fanda, bu fanda bukli. Politician that don't you know, Palgatan, look at now, look at them. Let walk to buy Tankana, Nahauru, book unity the Buloy among Butana. You know, I was so happy back in Damanachi, Ijilichi, and Moyankan. Yeah, unity in the Chabda in Sudan was so good. You know, you were so happy. Yeah, Alabalatong is how in Chile. You know, a critical unity near Baurunia, you know, Mankui, Barunia, you know. Kwa Iran ban chimkaga achinim tong lekin chimkaga to duru ya pay chan bi to ka chan tak ta amal haja you know ka wo ban e mo wala tik wala met wala ran dirgo mat ku ban kan ku tumpu mu sha wona to yo ko ti bana yer kan tumpu u pal kun masan to benda pan wa chan turat benana turada to e barahena kon kan tumpu ban kula na mar ku chen ku lo kan banda Kakare, Chanambal, Kaja, Russia, Kuruba, very tall. Hagia Kede, Usas, William McQuay, Eran, the bullet, Elijah Pay Pioman. And is somebody who always there helping people of Southern Sudan. May God bless you, brother. Always. And also, our brother William also. You know, William, okay. Our brother William, I want to thank you too, and may God bless you too, and help people of Southern Sudan. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you for coming today, and come all the time. Whenever we have something, not only for Abyei, come all the time. Let's be together. Let's be together in anything. If we talk about Kubri Nihaz, we talk about Mackenzie, we talk about anything, let's come together, okay? We need each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Uncle Kualin Chaleja Pai Jam Chin Jam. Kepat tu by Jam Pat Bolo Kacheng, Uncle Chami the Pai, Komikan Hukuba Juruba Sudan, Belong me the Pai Didio. So, right now the refreshments are ready outside. So we would like all of you to go for refreshments, especially our guests. All of you can, and Uncle Kual, please lead the way, and everybody can have refreshments. And after refreshment, please try your best to come back here because we still have our speakers, Ustaz Kualden Kual, and then Ustaz Agel, and also Uncle is still here. We're still going to have great speeches coming after that. And also our program for fundraising is still continuing. So I would like all of you not to leave the hall. So for Marquan Katibanabin, we got to Galea Panya, what you were here, Kualela Yomalahat, who Kayala Lolo in Yak, Lakina Yanyar, Baka Zamaduna one, Jarwel Kapagama Abyei, Baktim Nom, Kubarero, and Tin Babi Barnabas Butok, Kayan Matin, Puata Air, kaya niar bagla baro gempiu ku lokutugo ben lokutugo hole. There we bamatani command. The other thing that I would like to add, the contribution that came from the offerings earlier, we were able to collect $911.85. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that was only from offerings. The whole reason why we're doing prayers today, to remember those amazing people, also we are here to collect money so we can help them with medical needs, with those who are already in the hospitals. Of course, we cannot save those who are already gone, but those people have families, they have children they left behind, and so are the people that are already in the hospitals, and those people also need help. So please do not leave. Come back to the hall so we can continue. And as also for the t-shirts, they are at the door. And those t-shirts actually great quality. They don't shrink at all. So please buy yourself one. It's $20. And if you don't have $20 and you have $10, we can also accept. It's whatever it is that can help Abyei out tonight is all we are looking for. So once again, thank you very much. Refreshment are ready. Please go help yourself. Uncle Kwal, please lead the way. Thank you very much.